What is up, everybody? Welcome back. So I'm proud to say that yesterday's golf game went great, right? Not the best score, but I did manage to play the entire game with one ball. Check it out. What up? So now that the fun stuff is done, well, it's kind of all fun stuff. Back to more fun stuff. Anyways, I'm not funny. I know, I get it. Anywho, back in the garage, got a few things we need to work on. The deck lighting. The deck lighting is supposed to be in today. It has not arrived yet. It is still morning. Mail hasn't passed, whatever. So we're gonna move on to another project. There's plenty of things to get done. Units. So my LiveScope unit needs updating, and I wanted to walk through the whole network system setup anyways. So I figured that's what we'll tackle this morning. So we'll put the Garmin unit updating. I'm not really going to video the whole process of doing that. I mean, if you got any questions, hit me up. It's pretty simple. It's all plug and play stuff. I have my unit linked, my Garmin unit linked with my tablet, which is Wi-Fi. So it does all the updating stuff fairly quickly and easy. It's a no-brainer. Anyways, I'm not getting into all that. There's plenty of videos out there for it, but if you have any questions, would like some help, hit me up. Don't mind giving you a hand. But yeah, we'll jump into checking out the units and how I have everything laid out, networked, transducers, the whole setup, all that good stuff. So we'll jump into that. Okay, so before we do the walkthrough, I'm going to go ahead and get the Garmin fired up and let that update start downloading. That way it can do its thing and I can show you that whenever it's done. So we're gonna do that now. Garmin is wired by itself here. See that? It's got its own individual power source because these units are very sensitive to power draw. So I actually have an 8-gauge power wire and ground wire running from the back all the way to the front to the black box, which I'll show you in just a second. Solely powers that one box. That way I make sure I get enough power to that unit and we get the best picture quality as possible. So we'll go ahead and get this bad dude powered up here. Okay, tablet's connected and we are updating. Yay. Okay, we kind of already discussed this, but for the Garmin, we have its own dedicated power wire, 8 gauge, you can see there with its own shut-off switch. Reason being is because up in the front, the Garmin is connected to the black box, which is mounted in here. The black box stays powered up. So if you do not have any way to kill power to that box, it will constantly draw power. Is it a big deal? Probably not. I didn't want to constantly draw power because I don't want things in my boat to constantly draw power without me telling them they can draw power. So, got a kill switch. But this is where the black box is mounted. Pretty simple. And then, of course, up front, you have the Garmin. This is the 93 US something or another. Yeah, I don't remember the model number. But anyways, it's the 9-inch touchscreen. Super awesome. Really like it. So, the Garmin talks back over here to the console, and on the console we just have our tablet. So I like the tablet aspect because I can take this thing in and out, bring it in the house, do whatever I want with it. It is semi waterproof. You're not going to take this thing and dunk it, but if it rains it'll be just fine. I have it mounted up on the dash here. I actually manufactured all of this myself. Made this bracket and everything to where this mounts here. Super sturdy. This thing is not going anywhere. It's rock solid. So I trust this to hold my tablet and do my thing. Please don't do that. Download's still going. Please don't shut off. And then also we have the Helix 9s. So the Helix 9s powered Doppler 3000, whatever another, mega chirp side down imaging. These two are linked. So here and here I have two 9s. I really like that I have these two linked together and then I have my Garmin separate. It gives me multiple options for mapping and whatnot. So to explain that in detail a little bit more, I know that's kind of confusing. The Garmin talks to the tablet. They share maps back and forth. The Garmin is hooked up and the only thing I use it for is LiveScope. LiveScope is the only thing that I do with the Garmin unit in the front. It does nothing else, solely that. But it does run the mapping for the mapping at the dash, right? So at the dash, I can use the tablet and do the same thing or use the same map back and forth waypoints. I really like that because I take this tablet with me when I go to work, and I can look at maps and make waypoints and, you know, do research, lake research and stuff. So I really enjoy that feature a lot. But I also have the Humminbird unit here with mapping system as well that's backed up. So I can mark waypoints between this one and the unit in the front that's networked and share maps back and forth. So I have two separate mapping systems that I really like, and I can run it all on my phone, and I can do the Lake Master stuff on my tablet as well. I have the Active Captain and the Lake Master both on my tablet, which I really like. Now, for a transducer, this is the transducer that my Helix 9s share. This is on the stern of the boat, side, down, 2D, does all that good stuff. They both share the same down and side between the two units. Reason being is because the front unit, I want to see the side scan off of the back of the boat. Why? Because, yes, my Ultrix, which I forgot to mention, run the Ultrix. My Ultrix does have the transducer built in, but this thing goes to spinning all crazy, and that side scan is useless on this front unit. So I have the front unit networked to where it reads the back transducer for the side scan. Down scan and 2D, it does use the trolling motor, because that doesn't matter if it's spinning around all crazy and whatnot. Okay, downloads are complete. Garmin is now updated. Software updates done, chart plotter, all that good stuff, maps, ready to roll. Quick recap. I know that I kind of went over how everything was laid out. Again, this is just an explanation of what my setup is. Lots of different ways you can do this, guys and gals. Lots of different ways you can do this. This is the easiest, the simplest, cheapest, most effective way, which I like. Starting over. I got the Minn Kota Ultrix, right? Minn Kota Ultrix. I have two Humminbird Helix 9s that are linked, one at the bow, one at the helm. I have the Garmin 93, or it's the UHD 93 SV, and it is talking to my tablet, which I use at the helm, and I can take anywhere I go. Really like this feature. I can bring this to work. I can take this inside, camping, wherever I'm at, mark my spots, do some scouting, whatever I want to do. Really enjoy that feature. This is awesome, right? Saves a ton of money. Bought this thing for 100 and whatever, 50 bucks. It's a 10.5-inch tablet. Got the case for like 40 bucks. Way cheaper than buying another unit put up over here at the helm. You know, way cheaper, so it works. But if you have any questions about how any of this is set up, whatever you need, just to help you get started if you're looking to get started in units. I know that there's a lot of information out there. It kind of does get mumbo jumbled. And yeah, it's cloudy. It's cloudy. And I'm going to tell you this much. Electronics companies don't make it easy for you to figure out on purpose. Right? That makes sense? They want to sell you as many of these units as they can. Well, I'm a frank with you. That's horse shit. There's lots of good ways to hook all this stuff up and do it for a fairly good price. It's all DIY. None of this is extremely complex, guys and gals. Extremely easy. Looks challenging, looks difficult. Even brackets, man, like all the way down to the brackets. You can get some of this stuff for a pretty good price, install it yourself. So if you have any questions, please hit me up. I'll help you the best I can. We'll walk through it. But until then, I got things to do. So thanks for checking us out. Please like, share, do all that cool stuff, and stay up to date. I think that my package should be here soon. We're gonna get these deck lights installed next. That should be the next video. So yeah, that and tackle. There's tons of things to do. So whatever. I'll catch up with you. Thanks, guys.